Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, my links are down below. In fact, I actually have an astral projection course down below as well. And I also have these spiritual readings called astral divination sessions, right? Astral divination sessions. Oh, by the way, I actually lowered the price on that too, so go check that shit out, you know what I'm saying? But astral divination sessions are pretty much sessions where I could divinate into your astral experiences, right? I could see what you already do, even if you're unaware of it. I could also see what's holding you back. I could see different things which would help you become more aware. I could see all these things. You could ask me certain questions. So with that being said, if you guys need some help with astral projection, personally for you, I have the astral divination sessions along with the whole entire course, which teaches astral projection very well. So yeah, there's also a Patreon down below with other exclusive content. It's so much fire there and stuff like that. I have a Discord down below, social media is down below, everything is down below. Without further ado, let's get into this video. So, I want to talk about 5 common misconceptions when it comes to astral projection. Let's get right into it. Drop a like on this video, and if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and stuff like that. I really appreciate the likes, your subscribers, all that cool stuff. Yeah, so like the video and stop playing with me, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all after every single point to like the video. So you better just do it now. You know what I'm saying? But first things first, right? A common misperception is that you have to shut down the body in order to astral project. I used to believe this, right? Many people think like, oh, I gotta shut myself down, get to sleep paralysis, and then astral project, right? Some people, when they astral project, do not even experience sleep paralysis. Like, for example, my boy King Cash, right? With how he astral projects, right? He doesn't experience sleep paralysis, because he does like the lucid dream method, right? Because lucid dreaming literally is astral projection. I'm gonna talk about that though in a little bit. But long story short, depending on how you astral project, you could wait for your body to just shut the fuck down and then eject out your body, but that's not really necessary, right? You see, astral projection literally just means to project your consciousness to the astral plane, right? You can project your consciousness to the astral plane while being awake. This is what shamans did. You know what I'm saying? Like, their bodies would shut down. Their bodies would be in the process of shutting down when they're already inside the astral. Now, granted, for people who want to like see themselves come out their body and all that other stuff, you may have to do the whole like wait for your body to shut down stuff. But let me tell you this real quick, right? Let me tell you this real quick. Literally the other day, right? I had came back from a hike. Now, when I came back from this hike, right? I lay down on my bed. And as I was laying down, bro, it was just mad images forming with inside my mind. Nigga, at some point, I'm fully immersed. Like, it's not like I'm fucking seeing the image, but I'm also aware of my body. But I'm also, no, nigga, I was fully immersed inside this one image of, it was like this fucking battle in the orbit. Like, I ain't never seen no shit, like, I never experienced no shit like this before, like in past lives, yeah, but inside this life, I never really had no shit like this happen before, where, nigga, I'm literally in orbit on like some fucking, I'm shooting space guns and shit like that. It's fucking ships crashing and blowing up and shit like that, bro. Now, granted, these are like astral ships. So like where I was at was probably like I was probably in the astral layer of the physical plane, because there's 12 planes and every single plane has an astral layer, right? Like there's a astral layer of the causal plane, astral layer of the Buddhic plane, right? So I think I was in the astral layer of the physical, which is why no one would even see these ships unless you're inside the astral also. But if someone has birth for confirmation, if somebody had like a certain astral camera, they could probably take pictures of that shit with like an astral camera. Anyway, I'm fully immersed inside this goddamn galactic war, right? But at some point, nigga, I had got shot. But when I got shot, it's like I was aware of my body again. I went like this. I was like, nigga, I was like inside my bed. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? And I was like, holy shit, I forgot I laid down in my, like, nigga, I had literally forgot that I was laying down inside my bed. I'm like, holy shit, nigga, I am laying down inside my bed. Then I'm like, nigga, fuck that, I want to go back type shit. So I just was just laying there. It started forming again. Nigga, I was fully immersed. But every time, like, I got hit or some shit, I start moving like, You know what I'm saying? Because my body was not fully shut down yet. Like, nigga, like, literally, from the span of me laying down to go into that fucking galactic war shit, it probably took, like, dead ass, like, 5 minutes, bro. Because I remember just seeing it form. Like, what the fuck is this shit forming? And I was just fully inside that shit. And that's because of how like, the way that I have set up my astral projection method and stuff like that, it's like that shit is just gonna happen. This is why inside my course, right? Inside my course, I do teach how to like do the whole shut down the body shit and then leave your body, but I also teach how to just simply just project to the astral plane immediately. Like that's what like shamans, right? They'll be inside the astral as their body is shutting down. And the more and more their body shuts down, the more and more immersed they are inside the plane. But understand this, by the time they get fully immersed, their body's probably still shutting itself down, you know? So I'm saying that because you could like literally like the way I teach astral projection, right? I teach about how to build various different states: the astral state, the sleep state, reverie, the departure state. You know what I'm saying? I teach how to build these different states and then put it all together and just activate it at your will. You know what I'm saying? So you can literally activate the astral state at any time and then just see the astral and stuff like that, right? And if you activate the sleep state and departure state, you can start to actually shut your body down and depart. But your body does not have to be fully shut down to astral project. You don't got to sit there for a whole hour or two and then just pop out your shit. You could just have the shit start to appear and then get fully immersed inside the image. I teach shit like that inside my course. Come on now. Hello. Number two, right? The second misconception is that dreams and astral projection are different. Nigga, no, they aren't. If you want to separate a dream from an OBE, that's cool. But dreams and OBEs would be considered two forms of astral projection because when you're dreaming, you're inside the astral plane. It's just that you're inside, like, it's like you're inside the astral level. Like, when people think about a dream, they're like, oh, yeah, it's just some shit that I made up, right? So the experiences that are dreams that you just make up, right? You're inside the astral layer of your own imagination. Therefore, what you imagine is appearing and stuff like that, right? But that's even but with a lot of dreams, a lot of times you're not even fully making shit up. You're kind of just filtering shit. I made a video about dreaming versus astral projection, so I won't go too deep into this topic. Just watch that video. I have an astral projection playlist. It should be inside there on my channel, so just go watch that video about dreams and astral projection because I already talked about how they're literally the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that one form may be more like you're just making certain shit up, but you're still inside the astral, right? When you actually see yourself come out of body, because the thing is, you can see yourself come out of body inside your own imagination too, and be on some imagination dream shit. I've experienced so many different forms of astral projection, bro. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hence why I have a course that is really fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Now, with all that being said, right? So I mentioned the dream astral shit in a separate video, so just go watch that video type shit. You know what I'm saying? But number three, people think that astral projection takes long to master, and with this, I'll say maybe yes and no. So mastery in the sense of like just sitting down and projecting within the span of like 5 minutes type shit, that shit does take some time. Like I can't always just fully just instantly project and be fully immersed type shit, right? Like even though I was that one day, it's like I was in like a very good state to be like that. Like I already felt like since I was on a hike, the hike felt super high vibe. I didn't really eat at all. My body was already kind of tired. So it's like I was just like drifting off immediately type shit before my body fully shut down. But on like some long-term mastery shit, like being able to just shut your shit down at 2.5 and just eject, okay, that may take some time. But bro, the basic astral projection does not take that long to master at all. Here's what I'm saying that, right? Nigga, astral projection is literally our fucking birthright. Like when we dream, right, that is us visiting the astral. And the thing is, right, I could recall several different dreams back in the past that I thought were chest dreams, but were like past like memory type shit. Like there's one time I had a dream, right, where like I was like a white blonde, and I was on a ship with other white blondes in like these white suits. And like they gave me a task to destroy a certain planet. And I was like, bro, I can't do this, right? Nigga, I was like 15 when I had that dream. I thought that I was just fucking imagining fucking lab rats. Cause I used to watch lab rats, and at some point they did have white suits on, right? I'm like, oh, I probably just imagined lab rats, right? When I got my past life memories, right, nigga, I started to remember during the Orion Wars being on certain ships and niggas saying, hey, blow that fucking planet up. But I would say, yo, I get the planet has evil beings, but the whole planet's not evil. I can't just blow the whole entire shit up like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, long story short, those were live memories that I thought I just made as a kid I thought, oh, I just made that shit up. I like lab rats. They kind of have the lab rat white suit maybe, so lab rats, right? Nigga, that was a past life memory. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? It's like there's many times where we think, oh, that was just a dream that I just made up. Whole time you experiencing some real shit. It could be a spirit guy talking to you, past like memory type shit, whatever the fuck. But oftentimes our dreams be having real life shit inside of it. And I'm saying that because if people simply became more aware inside this life, right? They would be more aware inside the astral. And I give different practices. I give different practices for becoming more aware, for building certain states to the point where it's like, if you practice my shit, bro, I guarantee. Okay. Okay. I don't want to give no guarantees, but I think that truly, bro, you could get good with astral projection within the span of a month. Definitely 3 months for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But with the proper training, bro, I think if you properly trained, right, with the proper understanding of certain shit, you did proper training, I think after a month, bro, you would be decent with astral projection to the point where you're at least astral projecting every single night. You know what I'm saying? Or at least on like now let's say you go to sleep at fucking like 12 p.m. I mean, let's say you go to sleep at fucking 12 a.m. No, let's say you go to sleep at fucking like 3 a.m. Then wake up at fucking 6 a.m. Okay, from there you might not fully astral project because your fucking body and consciousness is fucking fried. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said with the proper practice and proper methods, I think with proper practice and proper methods, bro, I think a month, bro, is like, yeah, because I honestly think that 2 weeks could really be a time for niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like with the shit that I teach, like let's say you watch my whole entire course, right? And then you fully understood this shit, you know, because inside my course, I also teach how to make, like I give my personal method, but also how to make your own method too. And also various different practices that you either can use or you don't have to use, but it would help sometimes. So it's like I feel like once you watch my whole entire course, and then you know, like, okay, I'm going to train inside these things. I'm going to do these things and make my shit like this. I feel like at that point, bro, 2 weeks to a month is a pretty healthy time to the point where it's like at nighttime, you're having vivid astral experiences type shit. And that you also could like start to do it during the daytime when your body's, because I will say, like, when your body does shut down, it is way easier. You know what I'm saying? That is true. Because now your consciousness is not split between this body and the astral body and stuff like that. So it's like, but still, long story short, my point is that it does not take long to begin astral projecting, in my opinion. Like when I first started practicing my shit, right? Like nigga, if I had my course back in the day, it would have been different as fuck, because back in the past, bro, I got good with astral projection within the span of like a fucking month. You know what I'm saying? I promise you I did, bro. Like it took me a month of real hardcore training to eventually be able to fucking astral project every single night, to the point where like, nigga, it'll be nice where I'm not even trying to fucking astral project and I'm just literally coming out of my body. Because back in the past, I was always on some like out of body, come out the body type shit. Now, like I do the out of body shit too when I want a certain kind of experience, but oftentimes I kind of just project. Like if I want to go to a certain place, fuck the whole leave my body then fly there. I just project myself to there. On some teleportation, I call it instant projection. I just instantly project there. Or I'm also a big fan of body hopping. You know what I'm saying? I talk about body hopping too, about how you can just body hop inside different versions of yourself inside different time spaces type shit. So like there's already a version of you right now with inside of like Arcturus, Andromeda, Sirius, you know what I'm saying? There's a version of you fucking everywhere, right? All you have to do is just body hop inside that version and be like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm here. So I talk about that type of shit too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with the right method and the right training, bro, I think I'm gonna say a month to 3 months, right? But for me, it was like, nigga, like a fucking month type shit. I ain't gonna cap. So I'll say a month to 3 months, right? Which is not that long at all. You know what I'm saying? So here's the third misconception, right? The third misconception is that you could be possessed. First things first, possession is not even real. Like even inside the Bible, right? I'm going to say some things that might be a little bit off. But I remember I was studying this shit back in the past, right? Exorcism and possession on some Christian shit. The word for possessed, right, didn't even mean to be taken over. It just meant to be whispered inside of your ear. It was like, because they mentioned how with possession, it's like the being gets ingrained inside your mind, but it can't take over your spirit. It's some shit like that, right? And that the word for possessed is meant to be whispered inside your ear, right? Now, here's why I'm saying that. No, like, nigga, when you astral project, right, That is, niggas say that's your soul leaving your body. And here's the thing, right? Your spirit, nigga, if your spirit and soul was leaving the body, you would fucking die. Cause what the fuck is keeping you alive, nigga? Your spirit, right? So you can say you're projecting a part of your soul outside the body, a part of your spirit outside the body, but it's not the whole fucking spirit, nigga. If that was the case, how the fuck are you breathing? Like, what are niggas talking about? Like, nigga, y'all niggas literally have seen, like, y'all niggas know when niggas die, what the fuck? When niggas die, niggas stop breathing and the body stops to function, right? That's because the spirit truly left the body. When you astral project, that's not your whole spirit leaving the body. It's just a certain aspect of it. It's literally, you're just projecting your imagination outside your body. But when I say imagination, right, you could have imagination that, because imagination is just a part of your mind which interprets information as imagery, right? Imagination does not mean fantasy. Like, the thing is, you can fantasize inside your imagination, but you could also just open your imagination up to real information and then see what the fuck it looks like. You see what I'm saying? So when you astral project, right, you're literally projecting your consciousness via your imagination outside your physical body. You know what I'm saying? Then you're interpreting different information as imagery. You see what I'm saying? That's why inside, like this, for example, inside like the 5D, 6D, 7D, technically there is no real true form there. But like there is information, but it's formless information. How bird chirping and shit confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like inside these higher planes, there is no true form. There's just information. However, when you astral project there, you're projecting your consciousness via the astral body and imagination to that plane. And because you have this imagination body, the information there that used to be formless now gets interpreted through the imagination and now it forms as imagery. You see what I'm saying? So with all that being said, right? Niggas don't even understand the mechanics of astral projection, which is why I teach that shit inside my course. A big part of astral projection is simply understanding what the fuck it is. Like, for example, if I say fix a car, right? How the fuck can you fix a car if you don't even know shit about the car? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know how to fix cars, and what the fuck, like, if you don't even know what the fuck the problem is with the car, what to fix, how the fuck can you fix the car? If you don't know what astral projection is, how the fuck can you astral project? You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, right? You cannot be possessed, right? And when it comes to possession, like, there's no such thing as real possession. What happens is the fact that you have different beings, right? That ingrain themselves inside of your mind, imagination, emotions, and then they start to make you have certain habits. So, like, what I mean is the fact that you'll have certain thoughts, right? And then if you identify with that thought as being you, that is what starts a true possession in the sense of you're being whispered to inside your ear and you think that it's really you. You know what I'm saying? And then those thoughts turn into certain images. Like you'll have an image like you like for like I don't even mean like you'll see a fucking demon, which that could happen too for a fact. But what I mean is the fact that like you know how like you could be like, "Oh, what will I do today?" And then you could kind of see yourself walking to the store and stuff like that. It's like when you have certain thoughts, the images are also the images could also be like you may see yourself inside your mind's eye doing fucked up shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You may see yourself, you may see certain memories. You know what I'm saying? Your memories may get used against you to replay all the fucked up shit to make you feel sad and stuff like that, make you feel angry, whatever the fuck, right? So long story short, possession works by beings taking over your thoughts and making you think that it's just you thinking those thoughts when it's really some other separate thing, because you are just the awareness and the consciousness that observes the thought. You're not the thought itself. But if you get attached to the thought as being you, that is what a possession truly is. So when you astral project, right, nigga, your spirit is still inside your body. No other shit's gonna enter into your body. The most that would happen is the fact that niggas will tell you to do certain shit, and you think, oh yeah, it's me who wants to do this shit, and then that's a true possession right there. But you get the point. Niggas be saying shit, and that shit don't be fully true, and yeah, you know. But here's the last thing, right? Niggas be thinking that the astral cannot affect the physical, right? So I made a genie talk on Patreon, which at some point will drop on YouTube. But with the genie talk, right, I mentioned how with that, pretty much let's keep it so simple, right? You can actually merge all of your spiritual bodies into this one, and then eventually transform the physical body back into a light body. This is the highest form of immortality. There's various different levels that I talk about, which I'm gonna drop very soon for YouTube, but Patreon already has that shit. But my whole entire point is, right, it definitely is possible to merge the astral body with the physical body. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, as you do that, right, what happens inside the astral could also affect the physical through the etheric body, because you have the physical, etheric, astral, you know what I'm saying, which I talk about inside the course and stuff like that. And it's like with the etheric body, right? Normally when you astral project, right, most people, it depends. If you're inside of lower planes, you tend to carry more etheric essence, right? Inside the higher planes, you leave behind etheric essence. But I'm saying this because the closer your astral body is to your physical, the more etheric essence there is. And because of that, when you have heavy etheric essence that connects the astral and the physical, when you experience certain shit astrally, it's gonna affect the physical, because number one, the etheric body is called the sensory body. Like when you feel pain, right? Even inside real life, that pain comes from the etheric body. If you had no etheric body, you wouldn't feel shit. Like a rock is not really feeling pain and stuff like that, how you feel pain. You actually have an etheric body. You see what I'm saying? Now it's like, number one, the pain could transfer over from the astral to the physical if you have that very high etheric body awareness of your sensory stuff. So like, that's like if you're inside the astral and like you think you're gonna, if you're in the astral and you think that you're gonna feel pain, you're probably going to feel that pain because you're going to literally carry more etheric essence with you, right? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like also, if you affect the etheric body, the physical body gets affected also. Like I forgot, this was a while back, bro, but it was like some type of like study, right? Which also translated into, actually, let me do it like this. There's a fucking TV show, right, called Fringe. Inside the TV show Fringe, right, there was this drug, because inside that show, there's all these different cases, right, where like weird shit happens that isn't normal. So inside this case, right, they were finding people who would just be cut the fuck up, but not know like why they're cut the fuck up. At some point, they realized it's because there was this drug, right, that they would get poisoned with, and the drug would make you hallucinate. And as you hallucinate, you kind of like, it's like you would hallucinate and see these fucking like butterflies with like these sharp ass wings, and they'll start cutting the fuck out of you, right? And it's like, because you think that's actually happening, it would also affect the physical body too and make them niggas die. Now, obviously, that's like an extreme case for the TV show, but I actually have read shit in real life when niggas talk about how like it's like if they really think hard enough that they like got injured, the injury appears on their body. It's like their body will shapeshift to what the fuck they think is going on inside their mind. So inside the astral, right? If you really think that you got cut, if you really think and feel like you got cut on some shit, the cuts could affect the physical body. Like the more you merge the astral and the physical through the etheric, the more the astral will affect the physical body. That is a fact, actually. You know what I'm saying? That's why also when I was inside the fucking astral, since my body was not fully shut down, when I was doing certain shit inside the astral, nigga, on that fucking galactic war shit, nigga, and I got fucking shot, I was like, nigga, oh, you know, I was like, nigga, what the fuck? And my body actually moved. Granted, I ain't had no fucking mark on my face, but like my body was still moving based upon what the fuck was happening type shit, you know what I'm saying? And you can imagine that on a higher scale with certain shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Long story short, though, nigga, these are common misperceptions about astral projection. Nigga, inside my course, I teach a lot of shit that niggas do not talk about, bro. So if you can afford it and you want it, go check that shit out. Now, if you can't afford it, it's cool. I understand. I have several different videos on my channel that can help astral projection, bro. So it's like you don't really need the course. But if you want like that, if you want like a real thorough explanation, you want different techniques that's gonna work personally for you and stuff like that, bro, the course is down below. I got the astral divination sessions down below. I got all these things down below. You know what I'm saying? So, all that being said, I love you all. I'm going to catch you in my next video. All my links are down below. And peace out.